Okay, my 84th day, third video, and one of the reasons that I paused was because I wanted to write this up there. Syntax should be easy and it should be fun, but we did a lot of preparation work for this, and you really do need it. In this series, I called it Morphology, and if you really want to understand this, you should go back and look in this series in this course. Back in December, among other things, I taught about morphology. That is the parts of speech. And it was a little tedious. It took some time. You're going to find them around videos 70.1 or 71.1, and you should probably look. All right, now, all sentences are going to have a clause. And in the Reed-Kellogg system of diagramming, this is the way you show a clause. You put a subject on the left of a plus sign, and you put a predicate on the right. So if you've got a little tiny sentence like people sing, there you go. You've got a subject, people. That sing tells about the subject, people sing. That is a clause. Now, because of morphology, back in morphology, I taught that a noun, very often a subject will be a noun, but not always. A noun can be more than one word. This could be a phrasal noun. I could say Frank Antonsen, in which case that's one noun. Didn't quite fit. One noun, but it's two words. And the verb here, the simple predicate, could be more than one verb. I could say Frank Antonsen is singing, in which case we've got two verbs, but it's one simple predicate. This could be quite extensive as a verb phrase. Has been singing. Now, in a case like this is still a simple predicate, but we've got three verbs. Two helping verbs and the main verb. This you would know from morphology. This isn't really part of syntax now. This is part of morphology. We've got the past perfect tense. We've got the progressive form. And I could make that more complicated. But let's go back to something simple. People sing. It's true that they do. Well, now let me jump right to coordination. Coordination is when you make something compound. Let's say my sentence were people and birds sing. Well, in a case like that, in the Reed-Kellogg system, here's what you do. You would put people up here, birds here, they sing, and right there you would put and. People and birds sing. Now, people could do two things. People could sing, and they also fly in airplanes, so people sing and fly. Well, in a case like that, you would do this. Sing tells about people, fly tells about people, and here you would put and, or you might write it downhill, people sing and fly. This is coordination. Now, you could have this situation where you've got both people and birds sing and fly. So very, very quickly, it begins to look like you're doing something quite complicated. And still, one other example of coordination, which I'll show you today, is, let's say my sentence were, people sing and birds fly. Well, people sing, birds fly. Those are two separate sentences. But if I join the two together, coordination is when you join, I'll write this down tomorrow. Coordination is when you join things of equal rank. You don't make one less important than the other. Now that we have two clauses, and there is where you would put the coordinating conjunction. You see, that's a matter of morphology, to know your coordinating conjunctions. People sing and birds fly. This would be already, we are a compound sentence, it's called, because you've got two independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. Now some of you might have already figured out, well then you could probably have a sentence like this. Certainly you could. You could even have a sentence like this. Let me see if I can think something up that would go here. People and birds sing and fly, but rocks and trees, I'd make it negative, but trees and flowers grow, live, and die. Grow, live, and die. It tells about trees, it tells about flowers. Okay, that suddenly looks so complicated, perhaps. But I have taught this in 30 minutes or so to a 7th grade class. I remember I did it once. I had to cover a class. The teacher left no plans. I went in there. They looked like a bright bunch. So I said, okay, I'm going to show you how to diagram sentences. And I took them this far without any preparation, and they were delighted. They wanted to mess with it. You see, it's like a game. Well, that's an introduction. In German, they say, aller Anfang ist schwer. All beginnings are hard. I find this is not a hard beginning because this is a very fun subject. I hope to see you tomorrow.